once again.
Hey, you guys, we are live again. Thank you so much for coming back to chat with D Shields. And we have a bonus. We have the phenomenal actress Sautina has been with us. And thankfully, gratefully, we have some background flow going on with DJ Q in the background. See, those perks when you know the right people, right? I
Yeah,
love it. Absolutely. You come in your stay ready mode. And I love that about
yes,
you.
yes.
Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the interview. I want to tell the world who you are, tell them about everything that you do. So before the industry life, which we're gonna talk a lot about, who are you as far as where you were born, your childhood, and leading up to your marriage?
I was born in a small town called Rockmart, Georgia, so I'm unapologetically Southern.
Okay,
Um,
okay. Loves it, loves it, loves it.
I am unapologetically Southern.
Loves it.
Um, it's a small mill town with lots of talent. We had like lots of talent shows when I was young. I entered a lot. Um, I actually started a drama club at the middle school. So,
Wow.
I was very active in the community, had a lot of friends. I just wasn't trying to hang around and build a Jim Walter home on 2 acres, married a high school sweetheart, and work at the local mill. So,
Right. Had bigger dreams. Just a little bigger
yeah,
dreams than that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I just
Wow.
want to say it's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want. It's just that just wasn't for me. But I do love
Exactly.
my small town. It's a small town in Northwest Georgia, very friendly people, and I love my people.
I'm getting Queen Sugar vibes. I'm just all I got into that
There
Queen
you
Sugar
go.
mode when you started talking about it. I
There
loved
you
it.
go.
You lived a life indeed. So I love that. Didn't know that about you indeed. That's gonna be one of my questions. Now, Satina, I want to ask you like I ask all my guests. Describe yourself in a hashtag.
Hashtag grinder.
Ooh,
Hashtag queen.
that's it.
Hashtag entrepreneur.
Loves
Um,
it. Loves it.
um,
I would
Hashtag
say
pro
that.
black.
Hello. Yes, yes. Love that about you. Goddess, you are definitely a queen. There's a lot that you do, and many people may not know a lot of things about you. So I'm going to ask you, what's one thing, if you could pull it out, what's one thing that people do not know about you?
I would say a lot of people don't know that at one time I weighed 380 pounds.
Speak your truth, sis.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. It's okay. So you got to give us your secrets. We have a little exercise group where we're trying to take off a little extra. We're doing our best in 2020. So, how did you do that?
Unfortunately, there is no magic bullet, no magic pill. It
I
is
know.
calories in, calories out. Honestly,
Right.
I
Right.
don't. I've been through every fad diet you ever want to think of. Do fad diets work? Yeah, temporarily. So I probably could write a book that I've been through so many fad diets. And the thing that works for me is consistency in calorie counting and exercise.
We
Yeah,
have to get up. We have to get up. That's
you
the
got.
one we're like, oh, can we avoid that one? That's why we
Mhm.
diet, but we have to
Yeah.
get up and move. Yeah.
Now, my fad diet go to when I want to drop something quickly, for maybe a roll or something, it's sort of like low carb. I kind of stay away from the carbs. But the truth of the matter is to maintain a healthy lifestyle, it's calories in, calories out.
That's good. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's so sad when I found that out.
I
But
know because you're like, wow, you wanted to take it, especially when you get those cravings. Like,
yeah,
oh,
that's the good thing about calories in, calories out, though, because you can have that cupcake. You got to count the calories for it. You can't have 3 or 4 cupcakes, but you can have
right,
that cupcake. So,
right. And see,
yeah,
that's me. I'm hard headed. You let me have one, get ready, because I'm going for those other four. So
well,
I have to be careful. Okay,
I
so
got
Tina,
you, though. I got you. I got your back.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Hmm.
And that's what it really takes, like somebody to encourage you and just be like, get up, come on, just get out there and go. Because I at one point I was like, it's my baby weight. And then when my son became a police officer, they were like, "Stop, because that's your last baby, so it's not baby Wade, you know." And then I tried to lean on it's widow Wade, and then they're like, "Jonathan was killed 16 years ago, so you just it's just you."
So you was going from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. Well, it's a contributing factor. Tell them when you're stressed out about things, that's a contributing factor.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm telling you, I have to blame it on something. But it's just my hard headedness. That's it. Stop being stubborn. So tell us, Asatina, tell us what's your wake up ritual like? You're a busy woman. So what do you do when you first wake up?
I wake up an extra 15 minutes early so I can meditate. You
Okay.
know, yeah, I definitely want to meditate on my day. I want to put positive vibes. You know, I'm a very strong energy person,
That's
and
good.
so you know, it's sort of like if you get up and you bump your head, you know, getting up, you bump your head pretty hard. You can
Right.
say, dang, I bumped my head. That makes me mad. And next thing you know, you stump your toe. The next thing you know, you can't find anything to put on, you know. So I
Exactly.
kind of want to put my day in the way that I want it to go. So if I
That's
do bump
good.
my head, I was like, okay, I bumped my head, but you know, I could have broke skin. You know,
Exactly.
let me breathe and get it together. So I take 10 or 15 minutes and I sit down and I meditate.
I like that. I like that. Learning a lot about that. Attending in between interviewing you guys today, I'm at the Peace and Purpose virtual rolling out magazine event, and yeah, we're learning a lot about controlling what we allow in and
Mhm.
controlling our reactions to, you know. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's
Exactly.
important stuff right there. And forgive me for looking down, little bitty pad here. So, describe your meal plan. You know, do you have one? I know you don't like to say the diet thing, but do you have a way that you lay out what you're going to do for the week?
I do. I do.
Okay.
I actually keep it on my refrigerator because my husband pretty much follows it too. You know,
Oh,
that way
okay.
we're held accountable for what we're eating every day.
That's
I
good.
don't do the, you know, when I'm working, I don't do the run into the fast food restaurant thing. I make sure that I have something with me, you
All
know,
right. Exactly. Exactly.
and
Yeah,
I
that's
do
good.
hold myself accountable. My fitness pal, it you know keeps track of your calories, tell you how many
That's
you can have
good.
for the day. And I stick with complex carbohydrates like brown rice,
Okay.
green beans.
Okay.
Um,
Hmm.
you can pretty much have a pork chop, bake it, put it in the air fryer or whatever. But you kind
Yeah.
of want to count your calories and stay away from a whole lot of fat.
Yeah. And see that thing like logistics, I'm always on the road. So
Mm-hmm.
you just
And I
end
drink
up
water.
drive-throughs.
Water,
Yeah.
water. I drink just water. You know, my
Okay.
kids tell me all the time, "You don't drink nothing but water," and I'm like, "Yeah, I drink water. You know, I really do." And my go-to drink when it's not water is Crystal Light. Yeah,
Yeah, I love Crystal
I
Light.
love me some Crystal Light. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I do. Same here. Same here. Because
Mm-hmm.
you kind of just need to feel full a little bit. I left sodas alone, so I feel good about that. But it's just the baby steps, indeed. So let's talk about some work that you've done. Let's get into the acting world. So tell us about your work with other actors. What's your favorite movie or film project?
Uh,
Put me on the spot. You have to choose one.
but
You
I would
both.
have to say the best time I had was on P Valley.
P Valley.
Yes,
Yes.
I,
Yes.
when I tell you those actors are, you know, as real as they are on TV, they're that real in, you know, in real life.
Awesome.
Um, Brandy Lee, you know, she didn't treat us like we was the, you know, not the stars or whatever. You know, they had
Mm,
two lines, one for, you know, just the day players, and then one for the stars. And she was like, "Why are we doing that? Why are they waiting? All of us could just eat together." You know, that's
I like it. Yeah.
so
That's
I
good.
really, really, really had fun on that set. It was filmed at Tyler Perry Studios. I'm talking
Nice.
about
Nice. Nice.
professionals all the way through, but real people. It was just
Nice.
refreshing to see real people. So I would say that's my
Yeah.
favorite set.
Okay.
But my favorite role would have to be a role where I play a huntress.
That is so interesting because we're getting into that world now with what's the new one we're watching, Lovecraft or something like that. So
Mhm.
when I saw the trailer for that with Huntress, you're out there in the woods and that's kind of creepy. That's creepy. So tell me about that world. That reminds me of like a sci-fi world. So tell me about
It's
that.
really not. I'm actually a succubi demon hunter. You know, a
Okay,
succubi demon is demons that prey on men for sex, but
got it.
they
Got it.
still they steal their souls through sex. And yeah,
Like Lucifer, they got a little Lucifer going on. Oh wow. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
they steal their souls through sex. And you know, the men
Wow.
of Atlanta, you know, they're just out in the clubs or wherever having a good time, cheating on the wives or whatever they doing. And they don't
Yeah.
realize that these demons are having sexual encounters for them, and that's it. They're stealing their souls.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I'm from a line of Creole women who was tasked to be demon hunters, and we have all these powers, and you know,
Exactly.
the shotgun and the bow and arrow and swords. That's my weapons of choice, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of scorned because one of the devil's little imps, you know, got a hold of me, and I fell in love, and he just played
Oh.
me, so I'm bitter. So I'm
Okay.
killing them all.
Get going to get them. See, I like this. I need a real life. We need this to be a real life for like one day, just one
Hmm.
day, and just
Hmm.
attack them. Get them cheetahs. Get them playboys.
Exactly. No, you know, it's really.
Loves it.
I would have to say it's my favorite role for several reasons because having a plus size woman in a role like that,
That's
and
right.
you know somebody stick thin that's kicking butt. You know, you got a plus
Exactly.
size woman that's carrying a gun. You know, she kicking butt, and you know I think that that needs to be seen more on TV. And then you
Yeah,
know,
I agree. I
it,
agree. It's just not enough. I hear you
mm-mm.
talk about it. I hear Cheryl, some of the other actresses talk about it, and it's just not enough. I agree. I
It's just
agree.
not. And you know,
Yeah,
they continue to say that they're using real people. Real people are not stick models. So, you know, that's one of my goals to get, you know, fluffy women in the limelight. That's what I say. Because
yeah.
everybody don't have the ability to achieve skinny. And what
That's
kind of
it.
boring world would it be if everybody was skinny, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And as
Mhm.
I wrote a book about that. So, they may get a skinny on their arm, but baby, what they like to keep at home. Okay. So, yeah, no, that's no bad thing against you, skinny women. I'm proud of you as
Oh no,
well.
it's not.
Uh,
But it's just saying that all of
yeah,
us are different, and there's nothing
yeah,
wrong with being different. Me, I would
yeah.
never achieve skinny. It's not even in my DNA. You should
Right.
see my family. My goal is healthy. That's what I want to put
That's
out there.
good. That's
Hmm.
good. That's exactly what it needs to be. That we need to be on a journey that makes us live longer,
Hmm.
because we're under attack, as you can already see with
Oh
this
yeah.
virus. So, yeah, that's the journey indeed. Okay, I'm not going to jump ahead to that yet because I have a question for you on the virus. But what would you say is the most important part of your work and what you do?
Um, the stories that can be told. You know, the people that you can reach.
Yeah,
Um, as you know, Hollywood has a platform, and you can choose how you're going to use that platform too.
that's right.
You can use it for negative or positive, good
That's
or
good.
evil.
That's good.
So I think the stories that can be told, the impact that you can have on someone's life. You know, they're
That's
sitting
good.
in their living room or in their car. You know, you can look at TV anywhere now, and
Yes.
they see you, and they see you as a role model. Or you may give somebody, you know, inspire somebody to do something great. Like years
That's
ago,
good.
Monique inspired me.
That's good.
She really did because I was younger, and she did Beyonce's dance "Crazy" right now on the stage. Her,
Yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
these
Uh-huh.
and I was like, oh,
Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
never know how you can touch somebody's life, and if I touch one person's life, that's awesome for me.
That's
That's
good.
awesome for me.
I just said that on the previous interview. I was talking to Jay Rush Jennings, and he said something about Michael Jackson, and that's one of my favorite parts about Michael Jackson. In an interview, he said, "I will do for one what I would do for an audience of millions."
Mm, yes,
That's powerful.
that's powerful.
Yeah, that's
That's
powerful. Like when
powerful.
you
It
think
is.
about it. Yeah, I like that. Just the individual person. So, um, I'm going to ask you now, what is your most important role in the Black community? You know?
I would like to teach young Black men to return to their rightful place as king.
Okay.
And I would like to teach young Black women that you are a queen, but you have to help build up that king.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
we've taken so many Black fathers. You know, the fall of the Black man is the downfall of the Black race.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah, and we are castrating our men. All of them are not bad.
That's
All of
it.
them are
They're
not
not.
no good. All of them are not.
That's
You know, you can't speak that on them and expect to get
exactly.
greatness out of that.
Right. Speaking that negativity into the atmosphere, and
Mm-mm.
then we want to be great. We can't have both.
I mean,
We
you got
can't
your
have both.
son sitting there
Yeah.
hearing you tell your daddy ain't, it.
Exactly. That's right.
Um,
Yeah.
we have got to start being the role models for our children, for our nieces, our nephews, our neighbors' kids. You know, we've taken away the village, and we're suffering as a people because of it.
That's right. Because how can
Mhm.
our lives matter if we don't represent? We have to show them. Of course, they should just know, but we also need to represent it. So, yeah,
Exactly. You got these
yeah.
women that's having these babies by these men. They got 8 babies by 8 different men to draw child support.
Come
You
on,
know,
come
yeah,
on.
I'm serious. Come on
The
now.
antics, the
Come on.
antics, the antics.
It
That's it.
takes
Yeah,
two. It takes two. You cannot continue to lay down with these men and have these children. First of
right.
all, a woman can't teach a man to be a man. You know,
Hello.
you're not a man. You
That's
know,
it.
it takes
That's it.
two. And I would just like to
Yeah.
see Black people return back to that because we used to be a pride for people. We had the husband and the wife and the children, and we raised our
Right.
children together. If
Right.
you went down the street and you did something wrong, Fannie Mae spanked your behind, and when you got home, your
That's
mama
right.
got
That's
flu.
right. Got it double. That's
Yeah.
right. We do.
So,
We need to return to the community that takes care of each other,
mhm.
but we also need representation like you. We need to see it, and we need to see it on the big screen so people can see what it looks like, because a lot of young girls, I feel like they don't have it at home.
Yeah,
I think that the destruction
exactly.
is because it's just not, they're not seeing it in the household, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you gonna, carry yourself in a respectful way? You're 25. You're looking at your mother. You may have a young mother that's 45, and she's still out there with booty shorts on
Come
and
on.
entertaining several men.
Come on. Come
But come
on.
on now, you have some respect for yourself. Have some
You have
respect
to
for
have some
yourself.
respect for yourself.
That's right.
It's respect is something that it's how you go about it is when you're gonna get it. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're deviating that far away from, I understand WAP and all that lifestyle, and I understand music, but you need to know how to pull away from that because going to the club with your daughter, I never did it, so yeah, I just don't know that life. So yeah,
And
I mean,
you and your
everybody
dress,
does something
your dress
different,
shorter than
but
hers. Come on
yeah,
now.
yeah, come on. That's not how it's supposed to be. I love that about you, Satina, that you want us to get back to that. And then I wanted to ask you next, what do you have any favorite producers? I want to talk about the film industry. Do you have any favorite producers or projects, whether they're yours or
Ooh,
others?
I do. Past producer, I am a Steven Spielberg fan.
Love it.
Oh
Love
yeah,
it. Love it. Yeah.
he took imagination just everywhere. I like Ron Howard. Up to date, I love Jordan Peele. Um,
Love Jordan Peele. Hmm.
yes, he just
Hmm.
takes that
Love
chance.
him.
He
Yes.
really, yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
takes
he
that
does.
chance.
I love Us. I'm sorry, you guys. I had to watch it over and over. I'm one of those that's slow. So everybody got it, and they're like, "We're not watching it again, D. Yes, it's one more time." Like, I need I need to understand it. So Us was one of those for me, but ooh, the
I
treasure
mean,
people.
that's
Yeah.
deep. Boy, you can't be no dummy to watch Jordan
I'm
Peele
telling
movie.
you, I'm telling you, you have to be ready because it took me somewhere. I related to that a lot. So yeah,
I love the fact that he's dealing with the black leads. You know,
yeah,
that's what I gotta have. You know, I'm not opposed to any other race lead, but I am going to have black leads. We need more
that's
black
it.
leads.
It's
We
our
do.
season. It's our season. This is I heard Lozzie Alonso, Mother's Milk, what the boys. I heard him say the
Yes.
same thing. So thank you
Mm-hmm.
guys for being in there and fighting that fight for us. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that.
No problem.
Also, Satina, let's hear your thoughts. You kind of talked about it already, but when I talk about injustice in the black community, where do you stand with the NFL? You know, what we saw happen with Colin Kaepernick, and as careful as you can be, what do you want to say on those things? From what we watched with George Floyd and the incident tragedy with Breonna Taylor. What are your thoughts?
Uh, my thoughts are they need to freaking stop. Period. You know, it's 2020, and we are still turning our heads to this stuff, acting like it's not happening, acting like they don't know what they're doing. You know what you're doing.
That's right.
You know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
As far as Kaepernick, I do want to hit on that.
Okay.
I don't know if you have heard the entire original Pledge of Allegiance.
I've seen someone talk about it before, but I still need to be educated on that. And I want you to tell us. Talk about it.
Uh, it was written without us in mind. As a matter of fact, we were kind of talked about like a dog in it. Go back and listen to the national anthem that they
The
wanted.
national anthem.
There, it was not created for us.
Right.
It's not with liberty and justice for all. And you know, he stood up for that. He stood up for what he believed in. He suffered for it. But you know, it's you know, if you, I feel like if you give up something in the name of justice, in the name of righteousness, in the name of morals, you're gonna get it back tenfold.
Indeed.
And
Indeed.
and
Yeah.
that's what's happening with him.
Yes,
You
it
know,
is.
he stood. If he had to stand by himself, he stood. And
Yes, he
I
did.
would just always have the greatest respect for him for that. All of this
Yeah.
stuff about, you know, oh, they're killing us, they're doing this and they're doing that to us. They've been doing it. They're filming it now.
Yeah. That's it. This is on a
Mm-hmm.
broader stage. Been happening.
Mm-hmm.
You and I both. You're Georgia. I'm from Texas.
They're
Yeah.
filming it now. That's
Yeah.
all it
That's
is. They're
it.
filming it now, and it makes
That's
me
it.
angry because I love people. Of course, I love my own race. I love black people. If I could leave here today and come back tomorrow, it would be black. Believe
Right.
me, it would.
Right.
Even with all the injustice that we've suffered and everything, it ain't nothing like it's nothing like it. And I love my race. Everyone should love their race. Everybody should
Right.
love their people. But I love people, and I'm just tired of the nonsense. You know, we
I'm
are
tired of it
all,
as well. Yeah,
yeah.
and I believe that we're going to move that away. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
talk to you for a moment. Dangerous to ask actresses and actors to talk about it, but what are your thoughts on the election win? And I believe, in my opinion, I believe the negativity is going to take a back seat with the new win. But what are your personal opinion about the new win?
I have never seen millions and millions of people. Yeah, well, you know, I've heard of it, but to actually witness millions of people just be brain food like that, it's unbelievable to me. It has broken up friendships, homes.
Oh Lord.
Um,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
ridiculous, and I don't care if the person is black, white, green, or yellow. If they're causing that type of chaos, they need to be removed. If I had my way, he would be removed already before January because he is
Way
dangerous.
before.
He is
Yeah.
dangerous, and he has what 46 more days to do whatever damage. It is
Yeah.
disrespectful to
Yeah.
us as a country, as what we said we are.
That's
It's
right.
disrespectful to our democracy. It just really is. It
Yeah.
has never been done, and like he's doing something for the first time. I feel like America should have did something for the first time and escort him about the White House.
Right. I do believe that they failed the people, and that fell on us as people of color the most. Can I commend you for not saying his name? Like, I love it. Like, you're unbothered by him as whoever. You're just like, it should not have ever been. So I don't
Yeah,
like to hear
I'm not
that.
gonna
I get it.
say his name. I just have to utter his name. Everybody knows, and
That's right. That's
I
right.
mean,
We
he has
don't have to give him
used
that.
the 4 years in the White House as a platform for hate.
Yeah. It's
He did
been
not.
evil.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He
it's
did
been
not
evil.
create racism, but he made it okay for the people who already felt that way to
Right.
just come on out and do whatever.
Right.
He did, and
Yeah, it went a little bit more viral than I was comfortable with. I was tested. I've been tested at work. I've been tested in the community. So yeah, I'm ready to see him go home, go home, go home.
yeah,
Okay. Satina, I'm gonna also skip you past to say, let's talk about your life. DJ Q. So what's the most adventurous thing that you guys go and do? Like, what's your adventure trips?
he likes to bungee jump.
Okay,
I'm
so he crazy, like honey. They crazy.
not jumping on no cord.
Oh, I do want to try it only because I love this man so much. But I'm like, I'm gonna holler. It's gonna be a mess. Oh my God.
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
jumping on the
adventurous.
cord. You know, he's kind of a daredevil. Like he'll jump on his
Yeah.
motorcycle. He going 80. Me, I'm like little 60, 65.
What? See, they are twins. That's they're twins. Like they could have a good life together. When we come to Atlanta, they can bungee jump all they want, and
Exactly. While we
we're gonna
ride,
sit with
go
some
on
tea and
there.
relax. Yes,
Exactly.
indeed. Yeah,
But
yes,
it's
indeed.
definitely, yeah, we're definitely best friends. So if he wants to
Yeah.
bungee jump, I'll be there to watch him. I'm just not jumping.
I'm thinking this one like he likes to push me because he competitive. So he's
Mhm.
like, oh, so you're scared. If he says that, I'm
Exactly.
jumping. I'm
And
jumping.
you know
That's
I'm
gonna be bad.
competitive, but I'm not getting up high. D, I'm just not doing. I got hydrophobia. Not,
He says you're not doing it, not for no one. Okay.
mm-mm.
I love that. I love that though. But you are willing to go in and take a chance and support your man, your family woman. I love it. Here's
Mhm.
what I want to talk about without, just like my previous guest, I don't want you guys to lay out everything that you're doing because I know we have to be careful with that. But just share with us some projects and where you're headed with your legacy and what you do.
So I still audition for acting roles, of course. I love acting, but through acting and through the need for me to create my own work to put black people in, to put plus size women in, to put the LGBT community in,
Yeah.
I kind of tapped into, well, I'm not going to say tapped into it. I had projects that was just sitting in a big pile on pieces of paper, thoughts.
Right. Yeah.
So I compiled them and put them together into show pitch battles.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And,
Okay. It's
and
ready. It's ready. She ready. Hashtag she ready.
I said, "You ready?" Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love
So
it.
I have about, oh wow, D, maybe 17 projects that I could
Nice.
like 17
Nice.
projects. But it's
Nice.
three that I'm fine tuning and I'm working with entertainment agent to actually pitch to networks. So
Awesome. Awesome. Oh, I'm excited about that. Yeah. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We've been talking about that, listening to the speakers at the Peace and Purpose retreat, and it's already in the atmosphere. It's done. We're gonna
exactly.
say it's done. That's right. And what do you want people to always know about you? I read a little bit, I'm not sure where I saw that, but was it your daughter that said come back in? Go back
Yes.
into, okay, tell us
Mhm.
about that.
Well, I went to Strasbourg School in New York for acting.
Okay.
Ended up leaving there, getting married the first time, having children, and kind of putting the acting on the back burner. A lot of people don't know that I was in a very abusive relationship for
Oh,
17 years,
okay.
and just kind of just gave up my dreams. Did things like a job to take care of my kids. Like I'm a
That's right.
Yeah, I'm a dialysis nurse. I'm a licensed cosmetology instructor.
Yay! Okay, so see, I was worried about that. I was like, babe, she does hair, and she gonna be like, Miss D need help. So I was
And those things are, I'm
worried about
very
that.
proud of those things. But my
That's good.
passion is acting, entertaining, writing. Those are my passions. So about 3 years ago, my daughter was, I was talking about it. I was actually, I had tears coming down my face watching the awards. And I'm like, that's supposed to be me. And I just
Yeah.
gave it up and all of this stuff. And she said, what do you mean? She's like, you're young, you're beautiful, we grown. She was
Right.
like, bye, Tina.
Right.
Like, go. So I
Yeah.
still wasn't going. So she signed me up, got me
Okay.
an account on the Actors Access. And she said,
Okay.
I signed up for it and I paid for it for a year. She was like,
Wow.
get on there and go audition. So she was like, go. We
Yeah.
auditioned. Yeah. So she like really pushed me.
You gave birth to your biggest motivation. I love it. I love it. That reminds me of the story I read about Tabitha Brown. So I love that. I
Oh, I
love that.
love her. I
A
love her. I'm so
beauty.
proud of her.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I
Hmm.
love that. Seeing her daughter push her and say, "Mom, just go." So I
Yes,
love
I
seeing that.
love her. I do. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of what she's got going on.
Yes, indeed. I'm loving that the world is seeing it. I just heard Munson Steve say on Rolling Out Magazine, Peace and Purpose, he just said, it's the year of the woman. It's the era of the woman.
It is.
The
It
era of the
is. It's
woman.
the era
Yeah.
of the woman. I'm telling you, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah,
That's good.
definitely.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Now, I want to talk about how to find you on social media, and I also want you to share whatever else that you want to share with the viewers. And if DJ Q want to, spend a little something, I'll hit the cash app.
Now,
So,
I will say this. DJ Q, I was going to get him to come in here and say hi, but I cannot pull him away from Houdini. They are
wow.
downstairs doing their thing.
Wow, doing their thing. That's it. And so that's it. That's not
Yeah,
happening.
that's a wrap. I cannot pull him away from them. So,
You guys are a power couple, and I love it. I love
I'll
it.
get to cook the dinner later, but
Yeah. But that's the fun part.
that's
That's the
about
fun
it.
part.
So
So
I
how do
can
we
be
find you
found
on social media?
on Facebook as Sautina Lester. I keep Lester my maiden name because if old high school friends and people like that want to find me, they can. And of course, new friends know that I'm Sautina husband. And actually, I want to tell you this: it's really Satina. Like people from my
Okay.
hometown say, why do they say Saltina? I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm sorry.
No,
I
no, no,
probably
no.
said it
I
wrong
told you
too.
about
Okay,
it.
okay.
I went to an audition and did the audition and everything. And he said, "So, what is your name?" The director. And I said, "Satina." He said, "If you were Saltina, I'd be giving you this role." And he said, "Saltina just has that punch."
I
And
love
so
it.
I've been Saltina ever since. But
Ever since. Okay, okay. See, I
yeah.
love it. There's always a story behind the name. I love it. I
Mhm.
love it.
Yeah.
Saltina. And I said before I say it wrong, because as I see people saying Kamala Harris name wrong, and our names matter. That's important to us. But I love the story behind it. Okay,
Yeah. Because my mom
Saltina.
was like, who is Saltina? And I said, she's
Yeah.
an actress.
That's right. That's the Sasha Fierce, and everyone must. It's just like Diva. Like I tell people, that's the Sasha Fierce. But now I'm branding into D Shields and molding into this other side of life. So that they can find you over on Instagram. Are you on Twitter or Snapchat?
I am on Twitter as Queen May, QWEEN. May,
Okay.
Queen May. I'm on Instagram as Saltina Love.
Okay.
And like I said, Facebook, Saltina Lester.
All
Hmm.
right. I look forward to the other people bringing you on to share your story on their platform. So you guys go over there, send your requests. If it's okay for them to send the request for you to come on their podcast also.
That's
And
great. Hmm.
okay, awesome. And then what else do you want to say before closing out?
I want to say thank you so much for giving me this platform to speak on. I don't think Black women, lift each other up enough. So let's
Yes, yes.
let's
Hmm.
let's be the lead, D. Let's grab each other's hand and run, and
That's
grab as
right.
many Black women as we can
I
to
love
bring.
that. I
Yeah,
love that. I love sharing the stories. I'm just a story person. I like to know the life behind the life, and you share something. I always feel energy, even though it's only social media, but I feel like energy. And you said that you went through domestic violence,
hmm
and that was my first marriage. So
that was my
I
first
felt
one.
that. I was like, there's the energy. There it is.
Yeah, energy
Yeah, the
is
sister.
strong. I want to
Yeah.
get. When can I come to Colorado?
You can come wherever you want.
No,
Like,
I don't sleep on
well,
the floor. I love to come there.
I really want you to come, and I said when we get started on kind of some things we're working on, I want to shoot some shots in Denver and get up in the mountains and yeah, and hike a little bit. I want you to come when it's snowing and when it's it's summertime
Yeah,
also. So I can't wait, you guys. I want COVID to go away
I do too.
because yeah, we
I
have
do
a
too.
lot of things. It's the year of the
We've
woman.
done a
Yeah,
lot of stuff to Mother Earth. In 2020,
yeah,
she was like, "Let me show you what I can.
yeah,
Let me show you who the boss." You know,
yeah.
I would have gone ahead and
Did
just
it?
straighten out. Hmm.
Did it make you self-reflect? Because I felt like it made me sit back and take a look at, D and self-reflect a lot.
I put my show Bibles together. They was just sitting in a pile over there, on the floor. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
I got some things into perspective.
yeah.
Um, and when you get locked in with people, your family, your husband, and all, you're forced to look at that and look at
That's right.
things and see where you are. And
That's right.
my husband and I realized that we're in a very good place, that we really are a team.
That's
And so,
good.
it gave us time to reflect on family,
That's right.
and even friends, to miss friends. Sometimes we need to miss friends. Somebody
That's
needs to
right.
miss you to let you know how valuable you are, or how valuable
That's
you
right.
are to you. So I think some great things did come out of this. My husband is a DJ, but that's not totally who he is. So he was forced
Right.
to step back and pick up some other talents that he has. He's formed two businesses,
Right.
you know.
Yay! That fits him also. Right. I like it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
visions where he's doing headshots and photos, short films. He's getting into filming and sound
Mm,
on set. So with his DJ business shutting down almost, it just made him look at some other talents that he had.
I love
So
it.
it hasn't been all bad. I've had enough. I've
Yeah.
learned my lessons by COVID, but
Yeah, but we are a resilient culture, and the survival of the fittest was thrown upon us on purpose. That's
yes.
what I personally believe about
Mhm.
allowing the virus to go viral. Is they wanted to see who would survive, and here we are. We're at
Here,
December
that's right.
2020. That's right. Yeah.
You have people who I'm not religious, I'm spiritual.
Not
Yeah.
same here. Same
Now,
here. Oh, our energy. I love our energy. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
spiritual,
Yeah.
and a lot of people take that the wrong way. They think I mean that I don't believe in God.
Right.
No, I don't believe in a religion that was handed to me by people who wanted to enslave me and enslave my mind.
Come on.
You
That's
know,
it. That's
That-
all it is. I still believe in God. Still believe in the
that-
person that created what is the beauty that is us. But I can't
exactly.
do the religious activities that were meant to suppress us.
That's it.
I long since left it behind. Yeah,
I mean, who
that's
in
it.
the hell wants to live a life where you're waiting to live? Come on now.
That's right. Come on. And telling you
Even
that you're supposed to live that way. Like you're not supposed to be at your greatest. No, you don't need to do that.
No, you're supposed
Yeah.
to be brave. We're kings and
Yeah.
queens.
That's right.
You be born
Yeah.
of a king, but you're not a king or a queen.
That's
You know,
right. That's
come on.
right. That's right. We got
Yeah,
history. Yes. I know I want to bring you back on the platform as it grows. I have some phenomenal people coming. We were connected with Sick Flow, and I'm loving watching his journey. So I begged my honey. I said, "You guys are talking all the time, so can you see if I can get him?" And so he's gonna come and talk to us. So I want to bring you back.
awesome. Great friend of ours. Love sick flow.
Yeah,
When I tell
yeah.
you that man got a sick flow now, he don't.
It's sick. It's really sick. He hits me with so so much. And when I do the lyrics breakdown, I know he's always laughing because I don't always get it. But then there's some stuff he'll say, and I'll be like, yeah, that. Yeah,
Oh, I mean, like, yeah, we've
yeah,
been friends a long time, and he'll get
yeah.
up there and do a rhyme, and he still floors me. That man he's
Yes, he
very
does.
talented, very
He's
talented.
very talented. He's very humble.
Hmm.
He's very skilled, and he has the ability to put it out there. I'm a
Yeah,
sailor mouth, and somehow he says everything without cursing. So
exactly. See, I'm a sailor mouth. I've been
I'm a
very
sailor
good.
mouth.
I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah, it's gonna come out, And my mother, it's not her proudest moment, but yes, that I'm gonna say some things that I shouldn't say, but it's
I've
all in
been
love.
really, 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 really good. But my
Yeah,
husband's been working with me on that. He's like,
yeah.
you're climbing up the little ladder and you got to get a filter. I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
tell him I'm unfiltered, and then tell DJ Q I'm bothered that I'm unfiltered.
I see that.
Yeah,
Unfiltered, unapologetically.
unapologetically
You heard
me.
what I said? I was unapologetically Southern. He's a
That's
New
it.
Yorker, and
Yes,
you don't
I love it.
articulate your words. And I said, well, I know how to if I need to, but I am
Yeah.
unapologetically Southern.
I know, and it's not even you can receive people with love. You know when it's love and when it's just frustration. Like I read energy. I'm an energy person. So, yeah.
Yes,
That's
and you're a
okay.
beautiful person. What you're doing is beautiful. I'm just
Thank
so
you.
happy that you're
Thank
creating this
you.
platform for so many people. That's
Thank you,
awesome.
Goddess. There's a lot of stories that need to be told, and I'm going to try to tell as many as I can for as long as I'm on earth to do it,
Mhm.
until that
Exactly.
gift is taken away. Yeah, yeah.
I want to leave
Thank
you with this,
you.
what somebody said to me. You always have those naysayers and doubters. I don't do them. So what if you never make it as this big, big actress and producer and this, that, and the other? And I said, I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off.
Come on.
I said, when I
That's
go off
it.
that cliff, I'm gonna be rolling.
That's it. That's it. And then if people could get in my head, like, if everybody's like, I'll talk and I'll say something about Missy Yonla, and they're like, Missy Yonla, I just watch every Saturday, fix my life. Like, the things in my head, I'm already there. So if you guys don't ever receive it, I'm sorry because I may not get that fame platform that people are used to, but I'm already there in my
You're
head. Like, I
already
know what
there.
I was
Girl, I
called
know
to
what you
do.
mean.
Yeah, yeah.
They have the nerve to say to me, "You're trying to make it as an actress." I'm like, "No, I'm an actress."
It's done. It's
What do you
done.
mean? I'm a writer. I'm a producer. What
That's
do you
it.
mean? That's like
That's
saying I'm
it.
trying to be a mother. No, I'm a mother.
That's right.
I'm
I
a
don't
wife.
like aspiring, like I'm getting away from all those words that hold us back. Like that's
Mm-mm.
not
And
it.
that's exactly what they
No.
will do. They will hold you back. You cannot let people hold you back. Your success is not my success. My success is not yours. That still doesn't mean it's not success. The Colonel was
Mm-mm.
65 years old when he discovered the original recipe.
Come on.
65.
We for every day that we're given, sis, like that my viewers, you guys needed to hear that. You needed to hear that because it's a gift to wake up each day.
It's
And
a
then you
gift.
said that you wake up and you meditate. I'm
Yes,
getting into that world in 2020, and that's inspiring me. I know I got a
that's
sister that's out
important.
there doing it.
You will
Yeah,
learn so
yeah,
much about you.
yeah.
So much about you when you meditate. You'll be able to speak your truth to yourself because that's what I had to do. I had to speak my truth to myself. That way I could be good. You can't be no good to nobody until if you're empty, how you gonna fill a cup?
There you go.
Yeah,
Speak it.
your cup got to be
That's it.
full and still
That's it.
over. Then you can give somebody else something.
That's it. That's
It's
it.
not selfish. It's
That's
healthy.
it. That's it. We needed that word. Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am.
It's not.
Thank you, Queen Sautina husband. I love what you're doing. I thank you for sharing your world with us. I'm gonna come back and pick at you because I want to see more. And when this pandemic is over, we're gonna do this live in Denver and
Yes.
sit and talk and bring the
Yes.
viewers what you're doing next.
I'm not gonna ski, but I'm gonna come to
Yeah.
Denver.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what? There's this little skiing place. Maybe we could do that first together. There's this little place where it's inside and it's a
Mhm.
hill and they teach you how to ski on this little hill. I think it's
Oh,
like $25 for a whole 4 hours or so. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do
well,
that.
let's do that.
Yeah, let's do
Sister,
that.
let's do this together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Let's learn this together. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
let's
love
do
it.
that together. Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for
I
giving me this
appreciate
platform.
you.
I appreciate you.
Thank
And I
you.
love you, sis.
You
I want to say I
thank you.
love you.
Thank you, sis. I love you and I appreciate you giving me the time of day. I do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, you guys. I appreciate you. You've listened to another exclusive chat with actress Sautina Husband. Please share the podcast. Please, and make sure that you support. Go and follow. Go and follow. I forgot to ask her if she has a cash app, so we're gonna go back under the comments and ask that. And share. I appreciate you guys so much. Another Saturday live with D Shields. Thank you. Hashtag I am D Shields for all of the interviews that we've done over the last few weeks. Okay, thanks, you guys.